What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Outcrowd podcast, episode number 155. Flat Earthers always told me my opinion didn't matter. And as it turns out, they were right. What's going on? I'm Zach, a.k.a. Quack, a.k.a. the best Zach.
Jared.
And I'm Schmulty.
Fucking flat earthers, dude.
They're always right. Everybody knows that, bro. They figured it out. Crack the code.
You know what the greatest thing about flat earthers is? Is all the money they waste putting those conventions together.
They probably make money from that.
Oh, yeah.
At least they're supporting their city because they have to rent out, convention centers. So
That's true.
they're helping out their cities.
It all works out. It's like a cycle.
Turns out, a lot of the times, it turns out to be like a furry con or something, because that's how weird flat earthers are.
Everything just joins in.
Yeah. How does it go? Dank Kush.
Dank Nugs, chill as fuck. I think that was the furry one. But
Yeah, it was. And he's like, what? And then he says it again.
Shouts out All Gas No Brakes on YouTube. If you haven't seen that channel, you fucking should.
Yeah, we've shouted it out a couple of times. People should really have checked it out by now.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty solid.
it is. It's a good time.
So what are we doing here?
Playing the music.
And we're back.
There it is.
Nice.
Yeah.
I do have a legit story
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I remember you saying that you had a legit story for the pod.
from me out in the world.
Very nice.
So,
Go ahead. Rip it.
we're just going to dive right into that?
I mean, I don't really have any stories from out in the world. I've been at work and...
I heard George Floyd was 60 days sober the other day.
What?
Sober for 60 days the other day.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
It's a joke.
Okay.
That took me like a minute and a half to process what just happened.
Like I kind of figured it out, but then I was like, maybe he's not talking about what I think he's talking about.
I sent it to Zach, and he instantly was like, oh my God. Damn. I was like, well, I mean, congrats. Doesn't he get a coin for that or something?
That's fucked.
Yeah.
But it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really have a story from out in the world.
All right. So you saw it, and you've heard
Yeah.
the story. My buddy made me a little rocket stove for like grilling, and you shove sticks down in it, little sticks, and then you light it, and it sucks air in through the bottom and pushes it out the top, and the sticks go in like a 45. So I go to the Leighton Park to get all the sticks and all the twigs. And I'm minding my business, right? Allegedly. From what we know. I'm minding my business, and I'm in the trees. So this one particular area, I had to kind of crawl in through these trees, and there were sticks everywhere. I was like, jackpot. So I'm picking them up. And at the Leighton Park, there's that little pond there with all the geese and ducks and all that. And not thinking anything of it. I'm sitting there and grabbing my little sticks, and I'm right by the little entrance to this little spot that I'm in. And I hear these little feet pattering on the concrete. Didn't think anything of it, and then I hear honk, honk, honk. And I turn around, it's a fucking goose coming at me. See that red mark? It's faint now.
I fucking got you, huh?
Dude, it fucked him up. Like, that mark was pretty mean.
It grabbed onto me, and I saw it coming, and I was like, oh shit. That's my way out. And this goose is there. So yeah, I grabbed a hold of me, I grabbed it by its neck and fucking took off, and I'm trying to like run away from this goose in my fucking Birkenstock sandals.
Did you have like a bundle of sticks too?
I had a little grocery bag, and by the time I got done, like most of them were like sticking through the bag. And when I got far enough away where I figured I was safe, the goose was standing in the middle of the sidewalk looking at me.
It was like, yeah, run, bitch.
I was like, whoa. I better back the fuck up. So I grabbed him. I mean, I didn't like toss him. I just grabbed him, went like that, and took off. I got attacked by a goose. Mind my fucking business.
That is a pretty legit story.
Yeah.
You messed with the sticks, bro.
Yeah, and this was much, like, when it was fresh,
Prominent.
it looked like a small cut. And it healed up pretty quick. But anyway, that's my story from out in the world.
That is pretty good.
It's solid.
I'll go back. I'll look for him, too.
Revenge.
I'll punt that motherfucker.
You ready for round 2 with this fucking goose?
Yeah.
I'm taking all your sticks.
I've thought about that before when you watch like the YouTube videos and you see people get like, because there's a lot of people that just like the goose is chasing or whatever and they just are like so gone. Like they, I'm like, you know, I know it's not right, but I'd turn around and I'd fuck it up. I'd want to do at least a little bit of damage before I left, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, this
Fight
little
or flight, bro. You choose fight.
Yeah.
this little bastard had a head start on me.
Yeah, he caught you
I
cornered.
didn't imagine at all a bird would chase me.
Yeah.
Because you walk by it and they run away.
Yeah. And it had you cornered. Dead to rights.
Yeah, there was no other way out. So,
What a brave fucking bird, too.
yeah. Animals don't give a shit.
I was like, fuck it. I mean, I could take him.
Yeah. It ain't like you're small compared to him. He's looking up the entire fight.
So that happened.
It's pretty legit.
That happened to me.
Here I was expecting more racist things or white trash things.
Yeah, no. I'm kind of dry on my human interaction stories lately. Nothing's going down at the gas station, dude.
It's been calm and quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
I'm still lost in a daze with no gas station. I haven't picked one that's going to be my gas station because there's just none close to me anymore.
Yeah, your choice is that one down.
And it's gone. Well, remodeling. Now I
Yeah.
have to go rather far.
Yeah.
I'm pretty fucked.
Sad times.
Big sad.
These are strange times we live in.
Strange times. Let's see. I had something.
Some stories. Story guy.
Story gay.
Oh. I don't know if we mentioned this before, but I saw it. I think it's HBO is doing a Last of Us show. Have you seen anything on that?
No.
I think I'd seen it before, but it's been... I mean, nothing's happening because of COVID, but I saw that there was an article talking about it, that, yeah, they bought the rights, and there's going to be a TV show about The Last of Us.
I wonder if they'll actually make it.
I don't
Last of
know.
Us 2 got shitted on. I mean, a lot of people liked it, though. So, I think that'd be cool. It's a cool world. Post-apocalyptic type beat. I'm with it.
Supposedly there's a free Avengers beta access this weekend.
Yeah, I've been watching a bunch of videos on it. Apparently, people really don't like it.
Like a cash grab is what I'm hearing it's called. But it's like a free... I don't get it.
Well, it's a $60 game, but the beta is free for now.
It's basically just something that was easy to put together, and they just want you to spend the money on it.
So
Yeah.
playing a game with all the bugs and kinks.
Oh, yeah. Beta,
It just-
for sure.
From what I've seen and heard, it just isn't very fun to play. Like, the story's super linear. You don't get to choose who you play as, and like there's not really much exploration, and what there isn't very rewarding. And even the combat, from people that have played, they've said it feels like you're not, like, there's no weight to it. You know what I mean? Feels like you're just not really in it, which is pretty fucking lame.
It's exactly what I feared. Which, when you talked about it a while ago, you said, you know, you and your friends were kind of looking forward to it. It's 100% what I feared, where, you know, they showcase, like, the thing that they showcased and the beta begins with is you playing all as, like, 2 minutes as all the characters, but then the story leads in a way where the Avengers are disbanded. Mm-hmm. And then you play as one character, find another one, and then you can play as him, and then you find... So, like, you work your way through that, which I think is retarded. That's no way to that's no way to get me excited, because I would rather Jared be like, hey, I just got it, let's play, and I can play as Captain America and he can play as whoever. I don't want to have to play as characters I don't care to play as to get to the one that I want to play as. That just feels wrong.
Yeah, it's kind of dumb. Especially if they're not that fun to play as anyway. For $60. No, thank you.
I was never really sold on it. It looked like... I was surprised to see that it had gear. That was the thing that surprised me. I didn't think they would have, like, gear levels in it.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
You think maybe levels for their special abilities, their powers,
Yeah.
but gear?
I mean, yeah, so, like, they had gear, which I was kind of, you know, like, oh, that's cool. But it wasn't anything where I was like, sold! I'm buying it.
I'm buying it.
I had something I wanted to talk about, but I lost it.
Must have been a shit story then.
Well, damn.
All right, bye.
Morale's a little down in here today.
I'm
Why?
fucking tired.
Yeah, what's your excuse?
The same.
He's been up all day. He was awake when I went to work this morning.
Yeah.
Once again, whilst sitting on the toilet taking my morning shit, I can hear him through the vent. I don't know who you were talking to or playing with, but I could definitely hear your voice.
Yep. I was playing Dragon Ball. It's my buddy JJ.
Yeah, I could definitely hear that.
We're going hammy ham.
Hammy ham.
Chilling with a slammy slam.
Yep.
Yep.
Your
Spit it out.
College kids.
college kids. I fucking love that movie. Oh, fuck. I can't find it.
A doozy of a day.
We've had a doozy of a day. These college kids have been running around and killing themselves all over our property. That one dove headfirst into the wood chipper. I fucking love that movie.
What movie is this?
Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Oh,
Have you not seen it?
No,
Oh, dude,
I've heard of it.
I swear I had to have recommended that to you. It's I think it's on Netflix. It's been there forever. It's what's that guy's name? He's the redheaded guy. He's in Firefly, or what was the movie called?
I don't know.
Serenity. He was the pilot. Andy Tudyk. You know who Andy Tudyk is? You might if you saw him.
yeah,
But
probably.
It's he's in it, and it's basically just like a spoof on horror movies.
But it's like a really clever one.
Yeah,
It's not like Scary Movie or something dumb like that.
it's like two hillbilly, best friends bought a cabin.
Oh, yeah, and he was in A Knight's Tale.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. I've seen part of it.
Oh, dude, it's such a good fucking movie.
Okay.
That's one of my favorites.
College kids. I fucking love that movie. And then it shows it from like the teenager's perspective, and that guy is just standing there with like the scythe. And he's looking all creepy, and they're all freaking out, and he's just standing there like,
He's like, Dale, just go and talk to him. He grabs a scythe, walks over, and he's just like, he's like laughing.
He doesn't know what to say, so he just laughs.
Yeah.
God, I love that
It's
movie.
like, you gotta be confident and laugh at everything you say. So he says
says something
creepy as fuck.
Yeah, says something super basic, and then he's like,
Did either of you see the
movie.
original Bill and Ted's?
a long time ago.
Are you excited for the new one? I don't
There's
remember.
a new one.
Yeah, I don't remember what it's called, but they basically go back in time or into the future, because the premise of the original story is to write a song
To save the world.
to save the world,
Mm-hmm.
and now they go into the future to get that song.
There,
There's like different futures, like where they're in prison or they're having a hard time finding the song.
yeah, I've seen the trailer because they promised a song that would save the world. Now they're in current time, and they haven't done anything towards the song, so they don't know what to do. So then they go forward in time to meet themselves in the future that have written the song, so they can steal it and take it home.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen the original. It was a long time ago.
It's weird to see Keanu not as John Wick or Neo.
Or acting as like a mega pothead. Yeah,
It's weird looking,
Yeah.
but
'Cause he's
I
still-
think it's going to be pretty all right, man.
he looks exactly like John Wick, but then he's like, "Oh, bro." Yeah.
I'm pretty excited. I think it'll be good. I don't think Keanu would put his name on something if it was going to be shit.
He does a lot of indie movies.
Yeah, but they're usually pretty okay.
Yeah,
they're not,
I don't know. I haven't seen them.
They don't compare it to like his blockbuster movies, but they're still pretty all right.
I mean, every movie I've ever seen with him, I think is good. I don't know like where I've seen a movie and I was like, wow, that was a terrible movie.
Yeah,
because even his like romance movies that I've seen, I think they're good.
Yeah,
I mean, if you're gonna be an actor, you might as well just choose things that you're gonna enjoy.
sure.
I think that's what he does. Because I mean, he's clearly not in it for the money, since he donates so much of his earnings to charity. He just gives it all away.
I did see
more than half. So
I saw that. I can't remember if it was John Wick 2 or 3, but because of it must have been 2. Because of John Wick 2, he couldn't join the MCU. Because they were going to cast him in the MCU, but because he was filming John Wick 2, he couldn't do it.
Oh.
So he would have been in the Marvel Universe.
That would have been cool.
I see something like Shia LaBeouf's gonna be cast as a gay superhero in a movie coming up. Maybe it wasn't Shia LaBeouf.
I don't know. I haven't heard about that.
Yeah.
I'll try to find it.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be like a big time production.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything about that. I haven't. Just recently.
Shouldn't we have had fucking The Matrix and the newest John Wick already?
Yeah, they would have both already came out.
And The Quiet Place too.
Yep.
Well, so that Avengers game kind of gave me the itch where I was like, oh, that's cool, like seeing the Avengers. So like last weekend I ended up watching Avengers 1 just to kind of like scratch that itch, and I haven't seen it in a while. And then because I watched 1, I was like, I'll watch 2. And then I watched 2 and I was like, what do I watch next? I was like, Civil War. I was like, I don't know if I can fucking do that one. I did not like Civil War at all. I liked the battle scenes, they were super cool, but everything else I was like, I don't know about this movie. So that's where I've gotten. I kind of want to watch Infinity War and Endgame again, but I know I have to watch Civil War.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I can get through Civil War. It's just not my favorite, which is sad to say because it's a Captain America movie, which is my favorite.
I don't know. Civil War was okay, but it's not the best.
I understand why they had to do it. It had to be done for storytelling reasons, to split them up for Infinity War and bring them together for Endgame. It made for a really good ending. But I feel like it's pushed way too hard. Like, just the drama between it, I think is pushed way too hard.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Wasn't a fan.
What are you gonna do?
And then you think about it, and it's like, well, I also need to watch like Thor Ragnarok because that kind of ties in Thor and fucking Hulk. Just too many goddamn movies.
There were a lot.
There were a lot.
I gotta watch Black Panther.
No.
Know his story again.
No.
And how crucial he is to the whole plot.
Yeah. No thanks. I'll pass.
You gotta watch Captain Marvel because she had just
No.
a huge
No,
part.
pass.
Isn't his history in the franchise basically like he got the Winter Soldier his arm? Like, didn't they make it or something like that?
Black Panther?
Yeah.
He gave him
a
his
new arm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He wanted to kill him. Or
right.
something. You know, whatever the
In Civil
Marvel
War,
equivalent
he was
is.
going after him.
Yeah, but then they become friends because he's not crazy anymore. Happy story.
Happy story.
Happy stories. Yeah.
I want to go to a fucking movie.
Me too.
Yeah.
Did you watch The Greyhound?
No, not yet.
Oh, fuck you then. I want to go see a movie really bad though.
I still have to watch that one you recommended me.
I thought you said you watched Train to Busan.
Or no, yeah, I watched that one. Didn't you recommend another one though?
A movie?
Yeah.
I think that was.
Train to Busan was legit.
He recommended
Dope
that,
fucking
and then
movie.
I did Greyhound. I think those were the two.
Okay, maybe that's all.
I don't think I recommended a different one. Oh, we just talked about Old Guard, I think, but you've seen that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And Peppermint, that was a good movie. Moving on.
I'm so glad that I fucking recommended it.
Moving on.
Um,
Edit that out.
no. No.
Yes.
Fuck you.
No.
Anything out of Florida lately?
I could look, but I I haven't really checked out Florida very much, honestly. There's just not enough going around.
Yeah. These are strange times.
Indeed.
What's that from?
I feel like Jeff Goldblum said it. Am I right?
I don't know. I was asking you.
Oh, then I'm not sure. It sounds like something Jeff Goldblum would have said.
That does sound like something he would say. I'm actually going to look it up.
Like,
because I've been quoting that a lot.
That's a big pile of shit.
I almost feel like it's Mark Ruffalo in the Avengers.
It is. It's the Hulk.
Yep.
Yeah, he says
Endgame.
these are strange times.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was it. I don't think I enjoy Mark Ruffalo as an actor.
Why not?
I don't know. Any of his other movies I've not, like, really been interested in.
He was good in Shutter Island.
Well, yeah, but, like, let's be honest, that wasn't his movie.
Yeah. He was a supporting
He's a really good actor, but I see what you mean. He kind of, I don't know. I don't go out and seek his movies.
Once Leonardo steps on the scene, it is his movie from here on out.
May I just say, the Leonardo memes holding up the glass from Django, those memes are fucking killing
the
it.
Dad jokes.
Yeah, the dad jokes with that.
Yeah, that one's funny.
Like one of my favorite ones was when Dad tells a joke at home and it shows him going like that, like laughing, and the kids and the mom don't care, and then it's like Dad telling a joke at work, and it's just a picture of like 8 of him all doing the same thing. I was like, that's so fucking true. You can go to work and tell a joke and everybody around you fucking loves it, and then you go home and people are just like...
My favorite meme template is Captain America in the elevator.
Oh yeah,
when they gang up on him.
That's a good one too.
that's my favorite.
Yeah, there's some good ones going around. There are a couple stories. Nothing is as fun as some of our old ones. A man got arrested for calling 911 multiple times, requesting deputies to deliver him alcohol and ice cream. He's a 65-year-old man.
What a Chad.
So did they not?
No, they just showed up and arrested him instead.
They were like, if you don't shut the fuck up.
That's a bummer. The least they could do is drop by a bottle of vodka or something. Chances are they're passing by.
I would have.
This one's pretty good. A shoplifting man attempted to flee a store, stripping naked as multiple steaks fell out of his pants.
Nice.
What? So he shoved steaks in his pants, and then he was like,
trying to get away and decided to get naked, I guess, to prevent getting caught, but then he lost all of the steak he was trying to steal.
I'm just an innocent naked man.
When you take off what you're transporting it in, you're going to lose it.
Yeah, there's no holding on to it.
Maybe hang on to one. Like, that's a weird story.
That's an interesting decision.
Yeah.
A lot of interesting decisions probably led up to that.
Yeah.
A lot of horrible decisions.
There's a lot of interesting decisions that happen in Florida daily.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Speaking of shopping, today, before I came here, I guess I kind of have interesting story. It's not really that interesting, but I picked my shit up, which was bare essentials, 2 12-packs of beer, 6 of Heineken, whatevs, toilet paper, deodorant, and I was like, I'm out. I'm done. I can live off of this for a while.
I've got everything I need.
Yeah. I go to get in line, right, and I got caught off guard by this one guy that had, like, a face mask on, but I'm talking, like, minimalist, like, barely covered his mouth and nose. I was like, it's essentially a thong of the...
A thong for your face
masks. But anyway, that wasn't really it. Anyway, I was leaving, and as I come out of the aisle and I make the right turn to go to where the registers are, I'm just moving along, and I'm not really paying attention, just kind of like leaning on it, pushing it, and I look up, and there's a little girl and a girl in front of me, like a little girl, young girl, and then a girl with her, right? And from size, I assumed like young, 16, maybe a little older, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But after further being near them, I think it was mother. Okay, but the reason that this is interesting is because you know those like black with white outline sports not underwear, but shorts that women wear that are normally really short. She was wearing really ones shorts. That were
them ones that show the bottom of that butt cheek.
Yeah,
I'm a fan.
Yeah,
these weren't.
I endorse that.
These weren't just doing that. These were made for her daughter. Like they were so small you could see ass.
I feel like
for this is child.
I feel like this is.
It's like the shorts she was wearing were made for her child, but she decided to put them on, and she it's Target, middle of the day, just wandering through.
Target has bitches,
and I was like really confused because at first you get that really confused feeling where you're like, oh shit, that's like a young girl, like 14 years old who's just wearing shorts to piss off her father. And I was like, I didn't know what to do. And I was like, I'm just going to look at my phone and not pay attention. And then I realized that she was calling the little girl honey and daughter, not daughter, but like honey. And I was like, oh, that's her mom.
Did you feel like you needed to spank anybody?
I feel like I needed to spank her and ask her why she was wearing these. Because it was less than underwear. Like, I'm talking like you could see full ass.
That's what I'm talking about, dog. That's what I'm talking. I don't know why he's so pissed off. Who's wearing these shorts?
The mother.
She belongs to the streets, Jared.
She belongs to the streets. That there's a working girl.
The streets. Have you seen those memes? I fucking love those memes, dude.
Dude, I feel like memes are the greatest thing to ever be created. Like, Vines were pretty cool, but memes hold a special place in my heart.
Yeah.
Most of the pages I follow are meme pages. I could give a fuck less about anything else.
All I'm saying about it is, as a woman-loving man, someone who's like totally into it, seeing it in Target, even I was like,
"Wait, did she look good?"
Yeah, she was. Yeah, she looked good.
What is the problem?
In the back of my mind, I was like, I want to talk to her and see what life decisions has gone wrong.
I want to talk to her and get her number. You're going at this all wrong. You're doing it all wrong.
I know, but it's still.
Done, but. Actually, yeah, could have done.
Did you get a picture?
I mean, she belongs to the streets.
Yeah.
But doesn't mean you can't get a number and see what's up.
At least get a piece of trim, hook a lip or something.
It wasn't like, oh, she's what a terrible person kind of thing. Like, I felt embarrassed for her in the way of not like, oh, you're such an idiot kind of embarrassed, but embarrassed like, God damn, those are underwear. Like, she's wearing, that's a swimsuit, and I was like, embarrassed, not like, wow, what a terrible person, but embarrassed, I couldn't imagine showing that much skin. And then there wasn't
I wish I was there.
Me too.
I mean, there's always hot chicks walking around.
The dressing room
is the spot.
My teller was crazy hot. I mean, you can't see this much of her face, but she was hot. Everything else, and then the person in front of her was a mom with kids, and she was fucking hot too.
It's all hot moms.
When you see those moms in Target with 4 kids, and every one of them looks completely different, that's the number you get. Clearly, that woman puts out. That's the number you get right there. So fuck.
They're all different ethnicities.
Yeah.
And a really
full rainbow.
A really pale redheaded one.
One with a nice tan. One that's Asian. Yeah, that's the phone number you get.
That's the one, huh?
Yeah, but just for a one night fun, one night fun night.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Well, I went to.
Did this girl look good?
I mean, she was always in front of me from behind. Great.
Well, then there's something wrong here because he is really pissed off about it.
No, I wasn't upset. I was just like, holy shit, that's short. Goddamn.
Did it cover her vagina?
Well, yeah.
They're too long, dog. They're too long.
Well, and the other thing,
too long, my friend.
The other thing is I'm I would say 90% sure that she was the child's mother, but that 10% sticks in my head. What if it's sister? What if she's a 15-year-old sister? I don't know because I couldn't see this much of her face. She was always in front of me, and then we were in line together. And when she was checking out, I wasn't looking because I was watching a video on my phone because I was bored as fuck.
Dude, that's the thing. You never know, even if you can see the face.
Yeah, that's true.
Some girls are 26 and they look like they're 14, and some 14-year-olds look like they're
Right.
26.
Right. So there's
It's a
this
scary world.
there's
out
this
there.
place I go for lunch like at least twice a week.
Damn, twice a week? Is
Yeah.
it really good?
I just enjoy it.
Or is it
Sounds
fast
like the
and
fucking spot?
People are just the people that work there are really nice. They're really cool. But
Nice.
I go there at least twice a week. And this one gal, they're wearing the mask and shit. And I could have swore she was at least, I don't know, almost 30 maybe. But I found out today that she's 19. I was like,
Damn.
wow. I need to get that under control. I could get daddy in trouble one day. But yeah,
19?
I learned that she was just 19. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's a crazy world out there, bro.
So before I went to Target, I had to stop at Michael's to get some art supplies. And the chick that checked me out there, first of all, called me sir, which
Nice.
I'm just not a fan of. I feel like I'm not there yet. Like I don't want to be sir
No,
yet.
just-
Not
When
an
they-
established
When they
gender.
call you,
Yeah,
when they call you sir, just say thank you, mama.
yeah.
Hit him with that.
I feel like
They'll throw those digits at you.
I'm not a sir, not that
Really?
age.
Trust me.
Mama.
Trust me.
Yeah, it's always weird when people call me sir when I make a phone call, like customer service type shit.
Yeah.
I'm
I feel
I'm an
like-
infant.
I feel like I've earned it. Like, I put
Yeah,
in
see,
some-
you were at the
I put in
stage.
some time. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
you
like
will address me as such.
I'm not at the stage.
That's
like
fair.
I know I come
Joking.
home.
I'm joking.
I come home and do, fuck all. Like, I'm not a sir. I haven't earned that right. I'm not that old yet. So, anyway, that, sir, oh, is this all? Did you find everything you needed, sir? And I was like, yeah, I'm not a sir, but okay. Anyway.
Gotta get her back, bro. Be like, yes, ma'am. Thank you,
I
ma'am.
know.
say
She looked like what a teller would look like on Halloween. Like, really
really
colored hair.
slutty?
Like it was like black and then like yellow or green or something like that, some like combination of crazy hair color, which isn't that big of a deal. But then like the eye makeup was not like your standard everyday eye makeup. It was like, wow. Same with like the whole face makeup, and then like the outfit. It wasn't like slutty or anything, but like, I don't know, I was just like, it's not Halloween.
Was she hot?
Was she like goth type vibe?
Yeah, I mean, she could have been goth, but like just the makeup style, I don't know. She's probably watching some weird makeup tutorial stuff on YouTube.
Just
She didn't look bad.
experimenting.
Like, I'm not saying she looked bad. I'm just saying like it felt.
And she's not good at replicating the tutorials that
Yeah.
she sees on YouTube. Okay, I see where this is
It
going.
just felt like out of place. I mean, she was really nice. Called me sir, which is a compliment, but at the same time, I was like, just call me dumbass or dude or something like that.
I feel like if she called you dumbass, that would catch you off guard.
It would make my fucking day. If I went to a teller
Would
and they
it
were
really?
like, did you find everything you need, dumbass? I would probably stop and laugh.
I'd be like, yes, I did.
Yeah.
Thank you for asking.
I'd be like, oh my God, let's get married. Like, I am a dumbass.
All right.
You have found me.
So we know what he's looking for in a woman.
The alpha.
Someone that verbally
Yeah.
beats him down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If anybody's out there
Makes
and
you
you
hurt.
meet me, just call me dumbass right off the bat, and we'll hit it off. I'll be like, dumbass it is.
He's looking for emotional abuse.
And then build
It's
me
a
up,
vibe, dude.
and then more.
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
I mean, anything other than sir. Hey, did you find everything you need, man, dude,
Or just,
fuckhead?
like, nothing.
I had a lady on the
Seriously,
phone.
just
I
nothing.
called and ordered one of the boys. I reserved a hotel room for him because he was out of town last night. In St. George, and I'm ordering the room. And she answered the phone, blah, blah, blah. I said, hey, my name's Jared. How are you? She says, I'm doing good, baby. And everything ended with baby.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, all right, I got you. We'll be back. She was really nice.
Sweet.
Yeah, I mean,
But I'm an old man,
Yeah.
so shit's different
Well,
for me than
it's
it is for you. And it's different for you than it is for him.
it's the same thing as getting called Mister. Like when someone's like, "Oh, Mister," and you're like, "I'm not fucking Mister." Like I don't think you understand my head. My headspace is still a dumbass 13 or 16-year-old. Like that's where I'm at mentally right now.
You're not painting a very good picture of yourself at the moment.
I'm young at heart, is what I'm trying to say.
This is your profile, so go with it.
Young at heart. Don't want to be called Mr. or Sir.
Okay.
Unless I get
That's
knighted.
fair.
If I get knighted, you can call me Sir. You have to.
That's a different kind of sir, yeah.
Yeah, but Sir, if I get knighted, I'm fucking Sir. You call me anything else, I'll kill you.
I'll knight you. You picked the sword. You got two.
I got a couple of them, yeah. You have to, the big one. You have to do it with that one. Yeah.
On duty. I feel it.
Sir. I ain't no fucking Sir.
Definitely not.
Sir, man.
That's
So
alpha
Zach,
male stuff.
right, he's not here. So
Oh shit! He didn't show up.
He gone.
he's busy at home, I guess, doing nothing.
Doing something.
Something came up.
Something came up.
Hopefully he's making something out of wood.
He's not.
He's definitely not.
He's probably raiding a dungeon in World of Warcraft right now.
Sick.
Fire.
Sick memes.
It's on that grind.
Yep.
So
I mean, he's been out of town all week since Monday. So
yeah, he called me about blue staking questions, and I was like, "Motherfucker, it's been way too long for me to be asking me that." Did he ask you about that?
No.
I don't know why he's asking.
I told him it was their job to get it done.
He called me. He FaceTimed me to show me something, to ask me if I knew what it was, and I was like, I don't know. I did know one of his questions though. Seared into my brain because of working it down under. What a terrible, terrible existence that was.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a terrible existence now, but it's a little bit worse at down under.
We're on the come up.
We're slowly getting there. If I could just win the lottery, set. You guys would like never see me ever again, but you know.
Bullshit, I'm going to develop a cocaine addiction. I'm going to beg you for money week after week.
You're going to be the problem of mine, my problem.
I'm like, I got this addiction and it cost me $2,000 a week. I'm going to need that.
Did you watch that video that I sent you of the contrast dance?
When did you send
Music
that?
video. Remember I sent it?
Oh, yeah.
Did you like the video?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Dude, that fucking song. That video is fucking epic.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
It came out of left field for me, bro.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Very odd.
I didn't know like what was going on, and I clicked it, and that guy comes out and he starts going.
He starts doing that the German dance where they slap their knees and they slap their foot. Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
That shit you sent me, Rotting Christ.
Oh yeah, that song goes hard too.
They got a lot of shit. And they've been doing this shit since the early 90s.
They've been around, bro.
Yeah.
That game too, where I found the song, is shit.
Oh,
So bad.
Sad.
I was so disappointed in that fucking game, dude. I still need to play it more, but I honestly don't even think I will. It was that bad. It's not even a big game. But I got the song out of it, so
What was the game called?
glass half full and shit. Mortal Shell.
Right.
It's like Dark Souls, but a complete ripoff and much shittier.
that's what I the first thing I thought when I saw it. I was like, looks like Dark Souls, but a little bit different.
It's like straight up a Dark Souls ripoff, but they either didn't have the resources or didn't remember what made Dark Souls fun. Because like,
Which is what? Because nothing about it seems fun to me.
it's the grind, it's the progression.
Yeah.
You know, like you level up your character, you choose like what kind of, you want to be a strength build with a big ass fucking hammer, or dex with katanas and rapiers, or magic and all that shit. And then you progress through all the bosses, and you like areas are actually different. In Mortal Shell, there's almost none of that. It's just like there's like 4 classes and then 4 weapons, and everything looks the fucking same for the most part. And the bosses sucked.
So it's like Anthem.
The Anthem of Dark Souls, we could say.
Okay. Okay.
Except for Anthem was a fucking AAA budget game.
Yeah, but every mission was the same thing. Exact same fucking thing. With a little different verbiage in your ear. Same fucking thing.
Yeah.
They owe me a game. And I expect
I
it.
don't think they're gonna deliver on that one.
I don't think
Jam.
they are either, but they owe me a fucking game.
It's true.
I did see apparently. So have either of you guys seen Shazam, the
Nope.
DC superhero movie?
No, I heard it was pretty good though.
What's the guy's name?
Chuck.
Yeah, who plays Chuck?
His real name.
Isn't
Chuck. He's not Chuck.
Just Chuck?
That's not him in real life.
It's just Chuck.
Yeah,
Like Chuck.
like in the Spy Show.
That's what's on his birth
That's a
certificate.
documentary, right?
You know, I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. I'm lost. What movie are you talking about?
Zachary Levi?
Who are you?
Zachary Levi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, Chuck.
You completely... Chuck? What are you talking about, Chuck?
This guy.
Zachary Levi?
Zachary Levi.
Okay, so Chuck
Yeah.
is the Shazam guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he plays Chuck. Have you not seen Chuck?
I need another beer if this is how this is going to go.
We're moving in circles here. So
I like Zachary Levi.
Shazam. I like him too.
Yeah.
So anyway, have you seen the movie? Yeah. So when it came out, I think I was in my official.
Isn't he like a chicken shit superhero?
No,
No.
he's almost as powerful as Superman.
Well, no.
He's
but,
a kid that gets
He's a kid.
superpowers.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, doesn't he kind of act like a kid in his older age or something?
Well, no. So this kid, I can't remember what the character's name is. Anyway, the character is a kid. He's a child, and the wizard brings him in and gives him his powers. So when he says Shazam, he just turns into Zachary Levi.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he
But
is
he's still got the kid demeanor to him.
Yeah, exactly. So
Okay.
he's still a child,
Okay.
but he is the superhero.
I haven't. It looks cool. It just didn't grab my attention.
Yeah. So I think it came out in the middle of my superhero burnout. I was done. I didn't care. Any Endgame was all I cared about, and then I was done.
Mm-hmm.
People told me it was really good, but I finally did. I think a couple weeks ago, broke down and watched it. It was really good. I mean,
Where do you find it?
it was on HBO.
Do you still got HBO?
Yeah.
I'm gonna need that password, son.
Do you have your Xbox?
Yeah.
Don't you just have me signed in?
No. Well, I'm using Zach's Xbox. We need that password. I remember it was really fucked up. I'll share it in the comments below.
No, definitely not. Yeah, so I finally broke down and watched it. It was pretty good. I mean, it's a superhero movie, but I thought it was pretty good. Anyway, so
I learned who Zachary Levi was through The Marvelous Miss Maisel on Amazon Prime. He's in
yeah, I haven't watched that.
season 2 or something. I really liked him.
I think my first introduction to him was in Chuck. That was when I
Yeah.
Chuck, you were just talking about that.
Yeah.
Say it again.
It's okay. We can move on.
Chuck. Yeah, so that was when I first found him.
It's okay. We can move on.
Anyway, so I guess
Anyway.
the DC universe is still pushing forward for
Are
some
they?
reason.
Wait. Right.
And I don't know how they're going to do it. I don't know how they're going to pull it off. Don't.
Phase 3.
Yeah, I know you're going to throw these questions at me that I don't have the answers
You're
to.
the guy.
Somehow they're
You're
moving
the fucking
forward.
guy.
They're moving forward in a way that doesn't make sense because Aquaman 2 is coming out, Wonder Woman 2 is coming out, and the Batman is completely changed
And rebooting.
and rebooting.
Oh, yeah, it's getting that.
And Justice
that
League came
vampire
out.
guy.
I don't know how they're doing it. Anyway, The Flash is getting a movie, so that's coming out. But this is even more confusing. Ben Affleck's Batman will be in The Flash.
What?
Probably just, I would assume, a tiny cameo.
But that vampire guy is playing the new Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Ben Affleck's Batman is going to be in
Yeah.
The Flash. See, this is the problem with DC.
Yeah, I know.
This is the problem
One
with
of the many
DC.
problems.
Yeah.
DC puts out fucking bangers when they have Christopher Nolan.
Their saving grace is like Wonder Woman
Yeah.
and Aquaman. Not that they're great
Yeah.
stories, but like
Wonder
Gal
Woman was
Gadot,
cool. That was a cool movie.
Gal Gadot and Aquaman. Fuck, I just forgot.
Chris
his name.
Pine.
No.
Aquaman.
Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
You
I thought you
love
were
those
talking
people
about
as human beings, so that, you
Wonder
know.
Woman.
Well,
And they put together decent stories.
Superman would have been really good too if they didn't fuck up the tone, which is kind of Zack Snyder's thing.
Yeah.
If they
Didn't
didn't
it go
have
from
that,
like a dark tone to like a not so dark tone?
no,
or
it was just
something?
like dark tone to even darker tone.
Okay.
Which is not typical.
Superman should be like the funny go happy, like he should just always be happy.
He's a symbol of peace.
Do you think
Or
Henry
hope,
Cavill is the right
whatever
actor for Superman?
I think Henry Cavill could pull it off for sure. I think he was just given a script that was very dark and went with it.
And he had a job to do, and he did what they wanted.
Henry Cavill did great. Yeah, I think as Superman he was great.
I honestly enjoyed Man of Steel.
I liked it. Yeah, it was just a little too dark.
Yeah, it wasn't very Superman-y.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it for what it was.
I wanted more from Krypton. So maybe like
More origin story
yeah,
kind of thing.
yeah. With
General Zod.
yeah, and Kal-El's dad.
Yeah, that'd be
Russell
interesting.
Crowe.
And Origins or something. I thought it didn't ruin it for me, but I'd really like to see that.
Yeah, it just
That'd be cool to
like
see.
he's supposed to be so like Clark Kent is supposed to be like when he's not Superman, he's supposed to fumble things, trip over stuff, drop things,
Be kinda
and goofy and funny and always very nice. And even Superman's supposed to be very nice and optimistic, but he just wasn't. And then it got even worse in Batman vs Superman. But somehow they're going. I don't know how they're going to continue this world, especially when they're continuing to tie in Ben Affleck, Batman as.
Well, at that point, they've got two current Batmans.
Yeah.
And the other thing for me too is I don't understand what happened because I think Ben Affleck's Batman is fucking badass.
Yeah.
I think he quit, right?
Yeah, he
that's
dropped
what
out.
Do it.
He was supposed to direct and be Batman in the new Batman.
So
And
does
then
that
he was
mean
like,
this stuff
"I'm
is
out."
already filmed? Like his Batman and the Flash?
Yeah, it's probably like a cameo they filmed a long time ago, and they're just like, well, we got to keep it for continuity.
Probably.
But the other thing is too that in Shazam, at the very end, this is kind of a spoiler, but not a huge deal. And at the very end of the movie, they show Shazam showing up, and then he's like, "Oh, I hope you don't mind. I brought a friend." And they show Superman walking in, but it's from here down, because obviously Henry Cavill isn't confirmed as Superman.
Right.
I don't understand.
So Shazam is a DC character?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah, he's part of the DC.
I hadn't heard of Shazam until I saw an advertisement with Zachary Levi. Or
Yeah.
the trailer, sorry.
He's definitely not as well known.
Right.
It was a good movie. I enjoyed it, but
Maybe I'll check it out.
I mean, one of the reasons that it was so good is that it was kind of light because he's a child. So like in the trailer when he finally starts to learn his powers, he's walking through the mall and he's like, "Your phone's charged and your phone's charged," like doing dumb shit. And then like people come in to rob a convenience store, and he's there and they try and shoot him. And it bounces off, and then he starts to laugh with his buddy. He's like, "Aha, bullet immunity, that's so cool, man." And then he looks up and he's like, "You're dead." Like, it was a super funny, like, it was very light. It wasn't so, "I'm gonna kill you all. Do you bleed, bitch?"
Yeah, that's kind of why I thought it would be cool to see, but I never got around to it.
It's a good movie.
But
Yeah.
I like that it's a funnier tone.
I'm excited for Witcher Season 2.
Same. Who knows when that's coming, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, who the fuck knows, man?
Fucking A, man.
Fucking yeah, man.
My one of my coworkers just started for the first time ever watching Game of Thrones.
So
And
far behind.
He was talking to me about it, and he's like, "Oh, I started watching Game of Thrones." And in my head, I thought like rewatching. I was like, "Oh, what'd you watch?" He's like, "The first season," and I was like, "Oh, that's super cool. I remember this, and this, and this."
Hey, you start spoiling it.
Yeah. And then the way he was talking about it, he's like, "I can't remember their name. I can't remember this," and I have it all down, And I was like, "Wait." And then I kind of remembered he told me he never got into it. I was like, "You this first time?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "I fucking hate you, bro." If I could forget that show and re-watch through it and watch where there's not a 12-month or 18-month gap in between some of those fucking season ends,
right.
Binge it in like 2 months.
I would forget that show instantly.
Yeah.
Marvel
That'd be a good
and like
rewatch.
I could forget Marvel, Game of Thrones, fucking Dexter, Star Wars. If all of those I could just forget and then just 2 months just watch all that shit again.
Mm-hmm.
God,
Bro, you know what's funny is I was browsing my Netflix the other day, I was looking for something to watch, and I ended up on my continue watching, and I was like, what have I missed, or what did I not finish? Because sometimes I start a movie and I just fall asleep to it, but like I'm kind of interested in the movie. So I was looking through it, and I saw my Dexter watch through on my third watch, and I looked at where I was, and I was on literally the episode that Rita dies, and I gave up right there,
Yeah,
and I never
sense.
watched it again.
That makes sense. I think the last time I watched it, I was just rolling through Netflix, and it started, and I was like, oh fuck, I'll watch Dexter again. And I think I made it to
Again. All 10 seasons. Again.
I think I made it too close to where Rita died, and I was like, I can't.
Yep.
It's so rough.
It's
That's
fucking
so rough. That fucked me up. Like,
Same. I did not see that coming at all. That shook me for like a fucking week. I was torn.
I need to use the bathroom. Like, in a bad way. I'll just squeeze. Oh, shit. Spike the mic.
that's one of the few things that shook me. Like that, I would say Rita dying, Ned dying, the Red Wedding.
Yeah, a lot of them were Game of Thrones.
A lot of them are Game
As
of
it
Thrones,
turns out. John dying
John dying.
until he comes back.
Those are like the four things where it was like, I was done.
Yep.
Like I couldn't imagine
rough.
moving on. Like there's no way.
It was rough, dog. Oh, fuck. I feel like there was another one that really shook me. Nah, maybe not. I thought there was.
Rita fucked me up.
That was like my first TV show holy fuck moment. Because like that was when I was first getting into like binging Netflix shows.
I remember when you started watching that, because me and Zach told you were like, what should I watch? And we said, I think the three that we suggested were Dexter, Supernatural, and Breaking Bad. And you started with Supernatural, or I don't know which one you started with.
I don't know.
But I remember coming home and you were always watching Dexter. That one shook me to the core because I wasn't caught up. So like when I was watching it, I could binge past that point.
Yeah.
Like I think they were in the season where they might have been in Barrel Girls season.
That's the next season.
Yeah. So I remember them watching it live. Like my friends were watching that season live.
Yeah.
And so I had room to get past where Rita dies, and I got to that, and I was like, dude, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. Like, I don't know if I'm moving past that.
Watching. And the show is like never the fucking same. It like changes so much. It's still good, but it's like, god damn, bro. Shooketh.
Shooketh.
That's just the best way I can describe it.
Well, that was like,
Shooketh.
so I was talking to my buddy at work about him watching Game of Thrones, and he's like, oh, I just finished season 1. I was like, did you finish season 1 and then get into season 2, or like just end? And he's like, I just ended it. And I was like, dude, Ned dying? And he's like, yeah. He's like, I thought someone was saving him. I was like, I know. I was like, that's just the end. Like, I told him, I was like, when my buddy told me to start watching Game of Thrones, he was in like season 3. So I had 2 seasons to binge, and I got to the end of season 1, and I was like, I don't want to fucking watch this.
Yep.
My favorite fucking character just died. Like, I'm not interested in this at all.
They do that like fucking all the time in that show. First it was Ned, and then it was Rob. They're like built to be the main character.
Yeah, they were in
they're
every
like-
single episode in a big way.
I feel like
wrecked.
Sean Bean deserves more than he gets.
He always dies.
He deserves more, dog.
Maybe he wants to. He likes being the guy that dies.
You could reap the rewards off of like Lord of the Rings.
Well, he still gets paid for Lord of the Rings.
Well, sure,
I'm
but like those people want screen time.
yeah.
Like I feel like Sean Bean deserves to get something at least season 2 or the next movie in line.
Yeah.
I like Sean Bean.
I do too. He's awesome.
Yeah.
He was great as Boromir. He was great
Are you
as
guys
Ned
watching any new shows that you've never watched before?
that I've never
So,
watched.
when I was in
Like a current show on TV.
quarantine,
I'm watching current shows, but not that I haven't seen.
Okay. So, something you haven't seen yet.
Nope.
Okay. There's a lot of good shit out there. I'm learning this.
When I was in quarantine, whatever the however many days that was for, or whatever, I ran out of shows that I was trying to catch up on, and I was looking for something. I was looking for something on Hulu that I was suggested, and I couldn't remember what it was, and I was too lazy to text and ask what it was.
That is the epitome of lazy.
Yeah, and I was like, fuck it, I'll see if I can find it. And I couldn't find it because I couldn't remember what it was called. I don't know why I was even looking because I couldn't remember what it was called. And I ended up on that show that I asked you about, Castle Rock.
Yeah.
With,
good show.
Lizzie Kaplan.
Good
Is
show.
that her name?
Yeah, I think so.
So I started watching that, and I think, without realizing it, I'm into season 2.
That's with the guy that played It, right? In the first season? Yeah. Good
Yeah.
show.
What?
Yeah,
The-
Bill Skarsgård.
Bill Skarsgård.
in the first season.
What? No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
Castle Rock?
Is he the...
Then you're not watching what you think you're watching.
Who is he?
He's the guy that's locked in the cell in the bottom of that prison. And
Yeah,
then,
like the spooky guy they find.
and then he gets out.
It's like, whoa, who is this guy? How was he here? What, the mystery.
There's no record
He's like
of him
the
being
guy.
there. He's not watching the
He
same thing as
definitely
Castle
did
Rock.
not watch
Castle
the
Rock with
show
Lizzie
we're thinking
Kaplan.
of.
She's playing the character who is the woman in Stephen King's... the one where she
hold
kidnaps the author. She has a daughter.
So you've not seen Bill Skarsgård in this first season of this. The guy that looks like It.
No.
Castle
Bro, you need
Rock.
to get your facts
Are
straight.
you guys watching the same show that I'm fucking
you're not
watching?
watching
Did you
Castle
start in
Rock.
like season 3?
No, you're not watching Castle Rock.
I'm watching
if you
Castle
have not
Rock.
seen Bill Skarsgård.
So, yeah. Hold on, let me look at the cast. I'm pretty sure that's her, though.
It's Lizzie Kaplan, and she has a daughter. She's playing
Yeah,
the character
Lizzie
from...
Kaplan.
So does that sound familiar at all?
Bill Skarsgård is the first name on that list.
Does that not
is
sound
he in
familiar? The
is he in-
creepy guy locked in the cell in the darkness of the basement.
In
No.
the prison.
in the prison?
In the prison.
Did you start with season 2?
I started with season 1. I swear to
No,
fucking
you
God.
didn't. No, the fuck you didn't.
Are you sure?
No, you didn't.
Look, I will show you this.
You
right
started
now.
with season 2 or something because
Is this a show like
That's
American
him.
Horror Story? Yeah, he's not been in it.
Okay, what?
he's not watching Castle Rock.
Is this a show like American Horror Story where there's different stories?
Like an anthology?
Yeah.
I think the second season is a little different. Yes.
Hold on.
So is it an anthology? That's what I'm asking.
Straight up
I don't know. I haven't seen the second season.
boomer stuff. I don't know what an anthology is.
It's
American
you haven't
American
seen
Horror Story is an anthology.
Yeah.
It's like a series of different series.
No,
is
okay.
the simplest
American
way I
Horror
can put
Story
it,
is
I
an
guess.
anthology. Every season is a different story.
Okay. Then we need to look up Lizzie Kaplan and figure out what the fuck it is he's watching.
Yeah, it is an anthology series. You probably started.
Okay,
with
so
season
then
2.
I started on season 2.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
I haven't seen.
Fuck
season
me.
2.
No, fuck
I
you.
went to Castle Rock.
You
right?
fuck on me, I fuck on
It's
you.
the same. See, this is the same thing that Netflix does. Netflix does it as well. If you go to a show that's an anthology like American Horror Story
They start on the
or
newest
Black
season.
Mirror, they start on the newest season. So that's what must have happened. Anyway,
Yeah.
so I'm watching the season. Fuck, do you guys know what I'm talking about though? The Stephen King movie where she's the author crashes and she finds him and saves him, but then she's the one that like breaks his fucking knees with a
Misery.
sledge. Misery.
Yeah.
So she's playing her,
Oh.
but like younger years.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's playing like her as younger years before she ends up wherever the fuck she is.
Because the lady that plays that I just forgot her name. Plays that original character. She's in
Kathy
a lot
Bates.
of Kathy Bates.
Yeah.
A lot of the American Horror Story
Yeah.
shows.
So I started watching that. So it's an anthology series. So I started on that season.
Yeah,
No wonder you did not see Bill Skarsgård.
Yeah.
yeah.
You guys were throwing out
It
that, and I was
all
like,
makes
motherfucking no.
But how dare you not start at season 1?
It just starts you wherever. I thought it was all of her. I thought it was just all about her.
Jared, have you seen American Horror Story?
Yeah. I'm done with it.
So I guess I haven't made it to season 2. I started in season 2, but I'm like halfway through.
The most
Yeah.
recent one is Apocalypse, right?
Yeah, the shittiest season they've ever made.
Yeah, worst by far.
It was so bad. It was so
Worst.
fucking
It was a
bad.
good season.
Well, no, the newest one is what's it called? 1922 or
It's
something.
available on streaming services. There's 19.
Is Apocalypse.
It just came out. The newest one just came out.
Oh,
I was thinking about watching it, but I was so disappointed by Apocalypse. I was like,
Apocalypse.
well, give it a chance because some of the seasons have been kind of shit.
yeah,
But
that's
like
true.
the first one was
But
phenomenal.
like,
and then
think about it. The best seasons were 1 and 2.
Oh, by far.
3 was good, but it wasn't like as good.
I think
and then
2 was the
4
best.
really took a turn.
what was 2 called?
That
Asylum.
was Asylum.
Asylum. Yeah. I really like the one with Lady Gaga.
Oh, I really liked Hotel.
Yeah, Hotel was good.
Hotel was
I really
legit.
liked Hotel. Yeah.
It was cool.
But like Freak Show,
I didn't really care.
Freak Show was shit. Roanoke was not very good.
Roanoke was like
Cult was
Dude,
hard to even watch. It
Roanoke
hard to
was
get through.
middle of the road for me.
I could not.
Cult, yeah.
I could not stay awake in Roanoke. Like
Oh,
I
no,
was
Cult was shit. Cult was shit.
I was so excited when Roanoke hit Netflix, and I just couldn't stay awake because they were doing like that fake
Documentary type.
not documentary, but like
Reality TV.
yeah, where they talk about it and then it's reenacted.
Yeah.
And I couldn't fucking. I kept falling asleep. It took me like. Normally, American Horror Story is like what 10 episodes or whatever, 12 or. I finished that within like 2 days. That series probably took me like 2 or 3 months because I just kept falling asleep and I didn't fucking care.
Yeah.
Once it gets past and they're like in present time and they're all actually there, I was more interested.
It gets better like the second half for sure.
The one that's like about the election.
Yeah.
Cult.
Was that Cult?
Yeah, that was really hard to watch.
Yeah, I didn't like that one.
There was like
So
really
political. I was like,
Yeah.
shut the fuck up.
there was really good writing or like acting.
Yeah, the acting's always great.
Yeah.
For sure.
I don't care so much about this newest season because like half of the people that I enjoy in the show aren't in it.
Yeah.
Is Evan Peters in it?
No,
Sarah Paulson?
that's
No.
another thing. Yeah.
Emma Roberts?
Literally. Yeah, she's in it. Actually.
Okay.
But Sarah Paulson and Evans aren't in it.
Yeah, Evan Peters is my favorite. He's like my favorite person in every season, pretty much.
Yeah, then I check out, I think, if they're not in it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know, especially after Apocalypse.
I think Apocalypse was good if you take out the last 10 minutes. It was a good season. Like I was interested and enjoyed it until they did that last thing where like there was another kid that was going to be the bringer of death.
The
And I was like, that
Antichrist.
kind of ruins everything that you built.
Yeah.
Because he was supposed to be like a demon spawn from a ghost into a real woman that was evil, but now all of a sudden it's just happening because.
Yeah, like the whole premise they set up, they just shattered.
Yeah.
Like they connected everything, and then they were like, but it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
Like, well, what the fuck?
If you take out the last 10 minutes, I think it was pretty good. It wasn't like amazing.
Yeah.
I still like. I would rather watch Apocalypse than Freak Show, or the Witch season. I thought was okay, but I felt like it was very not American horror.
Coven.
Yeah, I liked Coven though.
It was a good series, but I didn't feel any horror. There was no horror at all.
No.
I like
I mean,
Angela Bassett.
There's not
in
always
Coven.
horror though in that show.
Well, yeah, but like the best seasons,
Which
one
one?
and
Coven
Yeah. Angela
With-
Bassett.
with the witches.
Yeah, who are you talking about?
What do you mean?
Didn't you
who
say
is
the name?
she?
She was the black gal. The
Hoodoo or voodoo or lady?
yeah, the from
the voodoo,
Louisiana or New Orleans. Sorry.
Yeah, she had a cameo in Hotel, and she dies.
Yep.
The my two favorite seasons, there was a lot of horror. You know, like Apocalypse was more horror. Same with the House was more horror. But then
Yeah.
Coven was like not horror. Freak Show was just weird.
Freak Show was a disaster.
Hotel I thought was really cool.
Hotel wasn't really horror either, though.
It wasn't so much horror, but I thought it was really cool how he ended up being the killer, and like they found the child, and like I don't know. I thought that season came together really cool.
Yeah, that one kept me hooked for sure.
House is my favorite.
Yeah, House is good.
Asylum is my favorite.
Asylum's solid.
Asylum's my favorite too.
That
House
chick,
is
that chick
very
that
close second.
plays the pinhead in that.
Yeah.
I know that's a derogatory term, but that's what they call her in the show.
Her name is Pepper.
Yeah, she's been in a lot of shit. Did you know that?
Yeah, have you seen a real picture of her?
Yeah.
She's really pretty.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, I started watching Castle Rock.
Not season 1. Now that we've established that. Good for you.
Yeah.
I think Lizzie Kaplan's a really good actress. It's really interesting. I got to see episode 6. I watched this all in one day. I went from 1 to 6 or 8 or something, and then I kind of stopped. I was like, it's just too much in one day. It's not. I wouldn't say it's like I don't know, Game of Thrones or something else where I can just have it on and just go from one season to the next instantly. I kind of gave up halfway through. Eventually, I might go back.
You should try Peaky Blinders.
The Peaky fucking Blinders.
That's what I've been watching. Because I know you asked me very specifically if I was watching anything I haven't seen. And I was like, no, I'm watching Peaky Blinders again.
I need to get on that.
It's so good.
I need to get on that.
It's not for everyone. I won't be offended if you don't like it, but I love that show. It's so cool.
Well, like I was telling you, the reason it didn't get the shot with me that it deserved is I was watching other shows at the same time that I was binging.
Yeah.
So it didn't get the adequate attention it deserved.
Yeah, I feel like I do most of my watching in the winter.
Yeah.
Of new things.
Yeah.
Because, aside from when I was in quarantine, I didn't have anything to do. I literally didn't leave the fucking house at all. Weekends, I'm not watching anything. Tonight...
What are you doing on the weekends?
Tonight, it's 7:20. I bet you I'll be asleep in 2 hours. I'm so fucking tired. And then I'll wake up and...
You kind of suck a little bit, you know that?
I'll be a little lazy.
Okay.
And I don't know. I just haven't... Because I know if I watch something that's new, I'm going to commit, and then it's over.
Hop on and play The Division with me.
Dude, you're so far ahead of me in levels.
Yeah, but I can still help you. I can still jump back to story mode and do that weak-ass shit.
Okay. Well, on that note, we need to fucking leave. Who's doing it? Not it.
Not it.
What? You did the intro.
That means I have to do the outro?
Yeah.
I think so.
That's fucked.
You're the captain now.
I'm the captain now.
Look at me.
I could do the intro just like nothing, but who says I can do the outro?
But he does the outro pretty well.
They're both easy. You know how many times we said it? We just added a bunch of shit. That's the only thing.
Well, fucking send it then.
What did we add? I don't even remember what Patreon. It sounds like.
We were gonna do
Zach doesn't even really shout that stuff out, so.
Okay. Probably gonna fuck this up, but I'll do my best.
Do your best.
Okay. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, death threats, or ransom notes, remember to send them to imwiththeoutcrowd@gmail.com. We are on Twitter, at theoutcrowdpod. Check out our Discord, send us a story, or just say what's up. Just remember, our opinions don't matter, so why the fuck should yours? Did I miss something?
You say bye.
Bye.
I'm coming.
Bye.
Yeah, you missed a lot of shit, but it's fine.
I probably did.
Our fans don't expect much.
We have
from
other
us.
things. Instagram. I missed Instagram.
They don't expect a whole lot from us.
Yeah, Patreon.
Etsy store.
Etsy store.
They don't expect very much from us. They're probably surprised we still upload. If we're being honest.
I saw your comment on Facebook that I thought was really funny. It's something about what do you hope stops or comes in the next year, and then someone of your friends put hopefully the end of your podcast, and then your response to that was, over here at the Outcrowd podcast, our opinions don't matter, so why the fuck should yours?
I hit him with it. Well, not it on the intro. Boom.
Nope.
Well,
I would love to do it right now, but it stinks.
Take your time.
Moment of silence.
Rip fresh air.